This is Judge Joe Brown, and we're listening to We All Be News. News-free Dixie for the 21st century.
And let me just say this. Let me apologize to Eddie Murphy.
You read my mind. Okay.
Doing research and never have time to look at comedy shows.
Mm-hmm.
But it was a big thing. They honored him. A couple of weeks ago in Washington, D.C., I was invited to be one of the Toastmasters at a $25,000 plate dinner. It sold out in 30 minutes. That's how the people who know and love him.
Mm-hmm.
But what I didn't know is Eddie Murphy. Eddie Murphy had made $9 billion for the industry. I didn't know he was that big around the world.
Mm.
And he did something that no other comic has ever been able to do in the history of the planet because of technology. When the universal God that put everything together made us, it gave you eyes to see, ears to hear, mouth to chew with, talk with. Everything is there to help you. And there wasn't no hospitals or doctors then. The hospital he put inside of you was called laughter, not from a professional comedian. Laughter. When you laugh, an oil comes out the body that heals. When you frown and be evil and nasty, there's an acid that the body produces that eats up all the good stuff in your body. And so he was able to go around the world. Bob Hope and them, as good as they were, they could only talk to English people. But the technology, Brother Eddie can talk all over the world, and Chirac and them animal, them children knew it wasn't no donkey. They knew that was Eddie Murphy. That had never ever happened before.
Yes, sir.
So he is the doctor, not the king of comedy, but the doctor. And so when I think about, had it not been for Hugh Hefner, Hugh Hefner, he's the one that when a black person, secret law, couldn't work white nightclubs or comic, he brought me in. And when I think about that little pimp punk, Cedric the Entertainer, that little thug out of St. Louis, who produced kings of thugs, I was one of them. He did the movie Barbershop.
Yes, sir.
And you black folks that sit and laugh, you just as guilty when they say King wasn't nothing but a punk, and Rosa Parks didn't do nothing big. She was just too tired to move her big fat black ass. You knew white folks wrote that because one, her ass ain't black. Okay, that little thug punk. And about 2 months later, he at the White House. Now, I'm sure the White House did it, but had he called Mother Teresa a punk, and all the things he said it about Queen Elizabeth, the little punk would be dead now. Okay, be dead now. She's one of the finest minds. Here's a woman with all the crap women got to go through. She got to take it from that little punk boy there. Huh? Well, he thinks he's riding high, and the only reason he got there was because of that movement and Hugh Hefner. And so when I sit and look at those comics that came to honor the brother.
Yes, sir.
Great mind. And that little piece of doo-doo who, Cedric the Entertainer, when you see him, you see you ain't looking at nothing but a thug, and I don't know how his family and his wife or family, whatever look, but payday. So anything else, Doctor?
Yeah, that was cool. I'm glad you said that about the Eddie Murphy thing, because I saw that picture with you and your son sitting in the crowd for the Mark Twain honor for Eddie. I don't know if you was taking his coffee jokes to heart. I was just looking at you. I'm glad you cleared it up.